Good morning, students. Welcome back to today's class. I hope you all are doing great. So, beta, in our previous session, we were doing the reading of chapter 4. Chapter 4 of your course book, volume 1, the scuba diving experiences. Alright. So, today we will continue with the reading of the chapter. Okay. So, take out your books, beta, and open page number 50. Page number 50. Okay. So, 271 varieties of birds inhabit the idyllic landscape, out of which 39 are common. So, there are 271 varieties of bird there in the Andaman and Nicobar, okay, and inhabit the idyllic landscape. The meaning of idyllic is very beautiful, pleasant, which attracts, okay, very peaceful. Alright, out of which 30 megapod, swiftlet, hornbill and Nicobar pigeon are some of the specialties of Andaman and Nicobar Island. So, megapod, swiftlet, hornbill and Nicobar pigeon are some of the specialties of the Andaman Nicobar and Island. Okay, so these are the few of the birds. So, one of them is megapod, which is this. So beta, this is the picture shown on your screen is the picture of megapod bird, which is the specialty of Andaman and Nicobar Island. The next one is the swiftlet bird. This is also one among the specialties of Andaman and Nicobar Island. Okay. So this is the great hornbill. This is the great hornbill. This is also one of the specialty bird of Andaman and Nicobar. Okay, so the next one is, this is the picture of Nicobar pigeon. Okay, this is also one of the specialties of Andaman and Nicobar Island. So beta, these are the few birds which are the specialties of Andaman and Nicobar Island. Okay, so megapod, swiftlet, hornbill and Nicobar pigeon are of the some of specialties of Andaman and Nicobar Island. Okay, it is a great place for diving. So we already read this, that this is a best place, a good place to dive in. Alright, you can see the spectacular corals, reefs and other forms of the life through glass bottom boats and while scuba diving and snorkeling. So the spectral coral reefs, which means very exciting, very beautiful. Okay, so you can see the spectral coral reefs and other forms of life through the glass bottom boats and while scuba diving. So while doing the scuba diving, you will see the different kind of fishes or water or sea animals there in the water, while snorkeling also. Okay, so that will be a beautiful view, a spectral view. Okay, we went scuba diving every day and we also visited other islands by boat. So Rohan and Tina visited other islands also by boat with their mama and papa. The wide open roads and clean unpopulated air is what my mother liked the most. So they are discussing that their mother liked the wide open roads and clean unpopulated air. Okay, I'm really glad that we came here for this holiday. So they are discussing that they are very glad that they came for the holiday in Andaman and Nicobar. And I am going to tell my friends about the wonderful time we had here. And he is saying that he is going to tell his friend that how wonderful time they spent there. Okay, so they loved scuba diving, they loved snorkeling and other aspects and historical things about the Andaman and Nicobar Island. So this was the chapter beta, the scuba diving and the experiences of the scuba diving, and the place where they do the scuba diving was Andaman and Nicobar. And Andaman and Nicobar is one of the union territories of India. Okay, it is among the 8 union territories of India, which is very beautiful and surrounded by the water because it's a island. Okay, so we have completed with the reading. Now let's move on to the exercises. So there is also the spelling bee given here. So practice spelling these words: fortnight, vacation, cousins, attractions, destination, aroused, inhabited, evidence, admiral, Portuguese, Dutch, paradise. So these are the some spelling bee words. And now coming to the I wonder, where are Andaman and Nicobar Islands located on the map? So you must be wondering that where is Andaman and Nicobar Island located on the map, right? Next is, how many days would it have taken then to reach the island if they had traveled by ship from the mainland? Okay. The next wonder question is, what is the secret of cleanliness in Andaman and Nicobar Island? So the island is so big and surrounded with the rainforest, deep waters are islands are there. So how would they clean? So this must be a good question. What is the chain of islands called? So what do we call the chain of islands? So these are the few of the questions you must be wondering about while reading the chapter. Stay with these questions. We will discuss about these questions in our live session. Till then, try to figure it out. Okay, beta. So now the next one is let's try one. Let's try one, in which what we have to do is we have to read the clues and choose the correct word from lesson. So there are the clues given. We have to read it and then choose the correct word from the lesson, and one has been done as an example also. Okay, so let's start. The first one is an 11-letter word which means the activity of swimming while using a tube that you hold in your mouth to help you breathe. And I know you will answer it very quickly. Yes, snorkeling. I have showed you a video of snorkeling also, right? In which you have seen that it is a tube you take in mouth for the breathing while swimming. Okay, so snorkeling is a 11-letter word which means activity swimming, and in this we use a tube that we hold in the mouth to help breathe. All right, so the next question is a 6-letter word which means unusual. A 6-letter word which means unusual. Yes, we have done this word while reading also. We have discussed about this word, unusual. Yes, exotic. The meaning of exotic is unusual. Okay. Alright. So a 6-letter word which means unusual. So that is the exotic. Alright, beta. Okay, beta. So coming to the next page, page number 51. A 5-letter word which means a hard stony substance formed in sea by group of particular types of small animals. Okay, a 5-letter word. Okay, a 5-letter word which means hard stony substance formed in the sea by group of particular type of small animals. Okay, so which is that 5-letter word, beta? Can you guess it? Which is the 5-letter word? So the 5-letter word is coral, and which is a hard stony substance formed in the sea by the group of particular types of small animals. Okay, coral means a 5-letter word which means a hard stony substance formed in the sea by groups of particular types of small animals. All right, coming to the next one, an 11-letter word which means very exciting to look at. An 11-letter word which means very exciting to look at. Yes, specular. The meaning of specular is very exciting to look at, and this is an 11-letter word. Clear? Okay, the next one is a 7-letter word which means seized or occupied. A 7-letter word which means seized and occupied. So which is that word? Yes, annexed. Annexed is a 7-letter word which means seized or occupied. Okay, coming to the next one. A 12-letter word which means to include something as a part of group, system, plan, etc. A 12-letter word which means to include something as part of group, system, plan, etc. So, incorporated is the word which means to include something as part of a group, system, plan, etc. Okay, next is a phrase which means every eager and anxious to start an activity. A phrase means which means very eager and anxious to start an activity. So which phrase means very eager and anxious to start an activity? Raring to go. Raring to go means very eager and anxious to start an activity. The phrase means very eager and anxious to start an activity. Raring to go. R-A-R-I-N-G. Raring to go. Alright. The next one is a 7-letter word which means peaceful or pleasant. A 7-letter word which means peaceful and pleasant. So which 7-letter word means peaceful and pleasant, beta? Who will tell me? Yes. Idyllic. The word idyllic means peaceful, pleasant, charming and simple. Okay. Peaceful, pleasant, charming and simple. A 7-letter word means which means peaceful or pleasant, that is idyllic. Okay. Next one. A 9-letter word which means scenery, that is landscape. Landscape means scenery and it is also a 9-letter word. Okay, beta. Okay. So next one. The next one is set of 2 words which means the sport of swimming underwater with special breathing equipment. Set of 2 words. So it is a set of 2 words which means sport of swimming underwater with special breathing equipment. So those 2 words are the words on which this whole chapter depends on. We have talked about in this whole chapter. Scuba diving. This is the set of 2 words which means the sport of swimming underwater with special breathing equipment. Okay, beta. Scuba diving is the answer of this one. Alright. So this was it. Let's try one we have completed and we have completed the reading also. So what you have to do is you have to do this let's try one in your books very neatly with pencil and also complete the reading of the chapter. Okay, and we will take the doubts in the live session. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy. Bye bye. Take care.